The woman that was said to have received millions of taxpayers' money is still nowhere to be found. I am talking about Mary Grace Piattos, who is still a mystery, still a phantom, at least according to the PSA or the Philippine Statistics Authority.
Now, the PSA found no existing records of this mystery female, whether it's a certificate of live birth, marriage, or even death.
Now, lawmakers believe they were right all along. This personality was created to cover up misuse of confidential funds. The big story tonight from Marian Enriquez.
Mary Grace Piattos is not a usual name, but it sure rings a bell when talking about the office of the Vice President. She was one of the beneficiaries of the OVP's confidential fund in 2022, based on acknowledgement receipts submitted to the Commission on Audit, and later on scrutinized by the House Committee on Good Government. Since then, lawmakers believed this personality is just a figment of someone's imagination. They even pulled 1 million pesos as reward for any information on Mary Grace Piattos. Ultimately, they tapped the Philippine Statistics Authority, and what the PSA found may have just confirmed Congressman's suspicion. There is no Mary Grace Piattos in the civil registry system. There is no evidence that she was ever born nor married. The verification for a death certificate also turned out negative. The PSA said it could do a more comprehensive search for Mary Grace, but they would need more information like names of the subject's parents. Recall that OVP Special Disbursing Officer Gina Acosta said she was not aware that a Mary Grace Piattos existed, but she did know people in Davao that had Piattos for a surname, but spelled with a single T. For House members, the recent finding of the PSA only proves one thing.
Kung non-existent si Mary Grace Piattos, I guess, obvious na ang implications nito. There is fraud and falsification.
Ang mga opisyal sa Office of the Vice President, led by no other than Sara Duterte, ay nag-imbento ng mga resibo para madepensahan yung hindi tamang paggamit ng confidential funds.
The OVP is yet to address this recent development, but Vice President Sara Duterte earlier said that it's her staff who's in charge of acknowledgement receipts. Still, lawmakers are convinced that the buck stops with Duterte. For them, she has to be accountable when it comes to taxpayers' money, whether or not set aside for confidential expenses.
Ang sinabi lang, confidential siya, pero even that confidentiality is not absolute, especially when there is a notice of disallowance. At may mga red flags tayong nakita.
The House has already asked the Justice Department's help for a thorough check of receipts pertaining to the OVP and DepEd's secret funds. For News 5, I'm Marian Enriquez. We are One News.